I thought it was a nice challenge. There was that one pin on the third round, I think it was, that was unfortunate. Other than that, it was great. So it's a little brighter here at Arctic Fury's Halloween course. Gone for a slightly different look. He's gone for crowds. Oh, he's done the Arctic Fury yank the plot up. It's a signature. All right, what do we got over here? Ooh. It's quite the castle. That's in the rocks. Again, I'm not sure how structurally sound this is. Seems the Halloween course is the engineering is just not. The engineers are just not. They're not bringing their A game at all. Carved into the stones. That's kind of fun. Okay, and then we got a house or an apartment building or something. Again, trees growing through it. Oh, these are fun. These are fun. And then there's a house over here. Okay. Out of bounds everywhere. And we start out with one hell of a split fairway. Well, we go right this time. So one thing with Arctic Fury, you know the course is going to look great. There's no way around that fact. That to me is his greatest strength as a designer. His courses always look great. They can get a bit too fantasy for my tastes, but that's fine. That's just my taste. I hope the gallery has been advised of the fact that if they go over the edge, they're dead. But I don't think we're being too serious here. Whatever. I know, Viking. I'm trying. Actually, you know what? No, good that didn't go in. I don't want to waste it. Save it for the tour event. Glad that didn't go in. Oh boy. This is actually pretty cool. At first it looks claustrophobic as hell, but then it opens right up. And OB is left? Yeah, left is OB, sorry. Well, challenge accepted on that. That was fun. Whoa, that's quite the ridge. Hey, piece of strangler, what's up, buddy? Yeah, okay, being OB makes sense here. I'll give you that. I pulled that. I'm not, I will be honest, I'm not really seeing Halloween too much in this. But, okay. So let's not be short here. That would be a bit of an issue. No, I got a new one long ago, Lucas. I just can't. That was me. I felt that one. No, well, I still have it. I'm not using it though. It's over on the PlayStation because it's only the right stick going up and down. Yeah, yeah. It's only the right stick going up and down that's the problem with that one. Everything else on the controller works fine. So for Mini Obi to play Minecraft with it, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, if I don't get my thumb in the right part of the bottom of the stick, I'll push it or pull it usually. Okay. Hmm. Try and oh, the wind. Yeah. Oh, this. Uh-oh. We'll drop it on the path. That wasn't the smartest shot I've ever hit anymore. Why aren't you allowed to make fun of his putting? That's if you, I mean, if you show people your putting and it sucks, then you're inviting them to make fun of it. Oh, you hit the stake? Oh no, waterfall. Okay, so there's definitely some similarities to this course to other Arctic Fury courses, and that's maybe my one thing about art. Wow, that and the being a little bit too fantasy. I do wish selfishly that he would change things up a little bit and make courses a little different. I do get a sense that you can really tell you're playing an Arctic Fury course. Um, but a lot of people like that, so they like his courses, and so that's okay. It's just one person's opinion. That's white. That's quite the green. I mean, people love to play his courses, so there's also an argument to be made that you just keep doing what you're doing if people like it, right? So I'm just curious to see what would happen if he tried to make like a more realistic kind of course. If you took his ability to create an environment and then added more realistic golf to it, I think I would really like that. But that's just me. People should not build courses with me in mind. I mean, what he does extremely well. There's no argument with that. And he's a good Canadian boy, so he's got that going for him too. I do wish that Canuck hadn't mentioned in the video that he yanks all the plots up, because now I can see it so easily. It's like, oh. I kind of like not knowing how the caramel gets into the caramel bar. Yeah, because all Canadian boys are good Canadian boys, Lucas. Nobody. Well, Sidney Crosby maybe, but beyond that. Oh! Like, this environment's wild. Yeah, Bieber's bad. He actually is from up the road, too, unfortunately. He grew up about 45-minute drive from where I am right now. Something like that. Yeah, they are. I mean, not all of our bands can be good, Lucas, you know? Oh, hang on. Here's Halloween. Yeah, Vander Kane's a bit, he's having a bit of a rough go of it. Okay. This looks like it's more of an autumn course than a Halloween course per se. I do like the way, so not that I really want to compare the two courses, but since they both came out at the same time and they're both 2K Halloween courses, I do like how I do like the environment Ben created better, just because it's that creepier kind of, it feels Halloweenish. This feels like it's fall, which is when Halloween is, so. But, oh god, I killed that. It just goes back to that feeling that Arctic Fury's got his comfort zone and he stays pretty close to it. And I wish he would get out of it a bit. Again, selfishly, for my own. I mean, if we can hit this strip of fairway, this is gonna be short. This par, I'm guessing 5. I didn't even look. Yeah. Ooh, don't miss right. Kind of blind, that's fine. No, I bet he can't either. He just has that eye that, he's one of those guys that just has the ability to see something really cool in his head and then create it, whether it's using a paper or it's a game or whatever. He's one of those artistic people that can do that, and I'm not. So I appreciate that. Fairway on the right, that's the one I hit. Oh, you mean the left? Yeah, I kind of looked at that and discarded it straight away. Because I was gonna go through the fairway, I felt like. I don't know. Oh, up by the green? Oh. Oh, I didn't even see that. I guess that's... I don't know. I was gonna say, you know what it could be, Lucas? Actually, here's what I think it is. It's a drop zone. You hit it in the water here, you drop here. It's a drop zone. That's really well done, actually. Thank you for doing that, Arctic Fury, because there's so many times that drops are broken in this game. Putting that fairway over there, yeah, that's cool. Because you never would hit it over there on purpose, I don't think, but it works great as a drop zone. Ooh, blind tee shot. Is there enough wind? No, let's just hit 3-wood. I'm not sure if a blind tee shot works hugely well when you've got a sort of split fairway up here. It's nitpicky. I do like that being fairway there, so if you come up short, it's going to roll back a good ways. I mean, I give Arctic Fury courses a hard time because they get a bit fantasy-based, but it's not like the guy doesn't have, wow, good ideas. It's not like he knows how to design a course. All right, Bellevue, have fun, buddy. I will not be here tomorrow. I have a meeting and then I am installing a camera. So here I just feel like this water rushing rapid in front of me, it's distracting. And this is again, now this is where we go back to fantasy versus realistic, right? And this is where I'm old and crotchety and grumpy and I'm an old, all that stuff. And I own that. I completely own that. I'm a stubborn old curmudgeon when it comes to golf. But I just, yeah, that racing water there just doesn't, it just distracts me more than it adds to it. And And then he's done the bail. He's done the what looks like he's done the drop zone again over here, which is cool. Oh, you figure he got it done quick for yeah, that could be. And I imagine the courses that he, you know, his better courses probably take a good while because I mean they're visually very intensive. Like just the planting and the creation of the environment must take forever. Yeah. Hey, David. It's just not my style. That's all it is. It's all it is. It's not a criticism. It's just not my style. I think with Arctic Fury, you know what you're gonna get, and you like it. You're indifferent about it, or you don't. And I don't know that people's minds are gonna be changed. And that's fine. I'm glad there's a guy like Arctic Fury creating courses like this because there are people that like it. Yeah, and that's that. I was kind of mentioning. I don't know if you heard it earlier, Q, but I was saying I wish he'd get out of his comfort zone a bit and create something a little different. Oh, now we're screwed. Damn. Well, we're not screwed, but we can't get on the green. Yeah, it's definitely fantasy, David. Definitely fantasy. But I mean, every Arctic Fury course I've played or that I can remember playing at least has been, so it's not a big surprise. There are people that really like this kind of course, and so he keeps making them. I don't blame him. And he does it really well. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Q. Yeah, we're not. We're just. It's. We're. I kind of feel like we're in a lot of ways we're playing the same hole a bunch, but maybe just different distances. It just feels like the same thing though. This one feels a little more playable than some other ones I've played. Like I've played some where it really feels like you don't have much of an option. Um. Okay, so if I go left, I get the angle, but watch out for the cliff. It makes sense. Makes sense to do that. I mean, you can play. Like it's. I've seen fan. If this was a new designer who I'd never heard of, I'd be ripping him apart for this hole. I just would. Um, a circle island green with a massive rapid in front of me. Yeah, this isn't Arctic Fury's best course. And it makes sense if it was kind of rushed a bit because there was deadlines that HB had. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. He doesn't usually do tournament or he doesn't usually do contests, right? So he kind of usually creates courses at his pace. So having a deadline might have been a bit challenging for him. Yeah, I it's the thing. My one criticism, well, my two criticisms of Arctic Fury, too much fantasy. That's a stylistic thing, but really feel like if you've played an Arctic Fury course, you've kind of, I mean, the next one doesn't really, they don't change a huge amount. Oh, okay, so he plagiarized himself, sort of. That's no, that's a harsh word. So yeah, he had a time crunch queue, and he was just like, okay, I gotta get something out there. I better start with. I don't have time to make a new plot. It's fine. Mm, from a purely golf point of view, this isn't the strongest finisher ever, but it would be kind of, one thing that would potentially be kind of cool, and I know he does this for a reason, but it'd be kind of cool if part of the course was down here somewhere. Like if we're going full fantasy, then let's just get right out of control. I think that might be an interesting thing to play around with if it could be done. Like raise up part of the property, part of the plot, and then have some of that going on. And I agree with you, Scoot. You kind of know what you're getting, right? So you're going to get a beautiful golf course that's extremely well done, but you're probably going to feel like you've played it before. And that is being harsh. It is being harsh because he's great at what he does. He's fantastic. He's the best when it comes to like fantasy style courses, particularly aesthetically. He's the best person I've seen easily. Part of the issue is that that's not what I appreciate. It's just not my style. That's all. And it's a preference thing. I don't like mushrooms either, right? That's all that is. And so I don't get as excited by it. But you can't deny the fact that he's the best at doing what he does. There's no way around that fact. So for that, congratulations are absolutely in order. I would absolutely love to see him try to do something a little different. Just for my own selfish wanting to play a different style of course. That's all. That's all it is. And I would love to see him go, you know what? I've nailed the environments. I've already got that. I can do that in my sleep. Now let's try to make the environment and a really cool, strategic, realistic golf course. I think that would be awesome if you could pull that off. But you know what? It's up to him. It's up to Arctic Fury's. Arctic Fury should do what makes Arctic Fury happy when it comes to designing golf courses. And it looks like he's doing that. And it looks like there's lots of people who like that he's doing that. So he maybe should just keep doing what he's doing.